I was diagnosed with cancer, leukemia. So there's been rough times just having to stay for the hospital for like New Year's, my sister's birthday, and Christmas. I just say good thing, positive thing over and over. And I think that was like a good luck thing.
Lily had been sick for a little while. She had had a cold that we could not seem to shake, and we tried everything. I called the pediatrician and asked to come in for a blood test. She sent us in. The blood test people told us it would take about 4 hours, or they'd call us later on that afternoon, and they called within 40 minutes and told us that we needed to get her to the closest children's hospital.
We weren't really sure what he had. It was definitely not something that we were expecting him to have, leukemia, and so doing a bone marrow test was kind of our last resort to kind of find out what was happening with him, and we did it. And it was really tough because, you know, a bone marrow test is not the easiest test for a child to go through.
It hurted a lot after the bone marrow. I couldn't walk for like maybe a couple of weeks.
I remember the doctor just telling us, you know, we found 98% of his cells in the bone marrow being leukemia cells. And we didn't know what to say about it, you know? We just sat there with the doctor quietly, like just in shock. Like, you never expect your kid to go through it.
The night that I took him to the hospital that he was diagnosed, as a mother, I don't know if it was an instinct or not, but I had a feeling that something was wrong, and I don't know why, but I just, leukemia popped in my head before the doctors even came back. But we took him to the hospital. The doctor looked at him right away and said that he, you know, something was really wrong with him, and they did his blood and stuff, and about a half an hour later they came in and they told us what was wrong with him. And they took him to the hospital. Florida Hospital is where he's treated at. The very same night we waited and the ambulance transported us there. He's been in awesome hands ever since, from doctors to Candlelighters.
Candlelighters has been the most amazing thing in our life. I mean, when we wanted answers, it's hard because when something like this happens, you feel alone. But what you don't know is that there's people like you guys, Candlelighters, that are out there, and you have these beautiful hearts, and you know, and you really are family, and you know, and you know, you say, you know, you think you're born into a family, but that's not true. You make your family as you go through life.
Candlelighters has been kind of like a lifeline, you know, in this process because, again, we didn't have any family and we didn't have any friends. And you guys have been, you know, kind of that for us, you know, getting together with other families that were going through the same thing was such like a healing process because, you know, when your child is diagnosed with cancer, you're like, well, why me? You know, why my kid? And then you realize that you're not the only one that's going through it, you know? And I think that this group actually does that. You know, it kind of puts families together that are going through the same struggle.
Everybody doesn't have negative energy. They have so great energy. They just want to be like everybody's friend.
Have a child going through treatment, your whole life gets completely turned upside down and things get forgotten, things don't always, you know, you're like, oh my goodness, forgot to pay the electric bill last month, you know, or whatever. And to have the program that helps you with things, it really helps.
Such a surprise to us that there would be a group that would help us with the expenses to travel back and forth to Orlando, to the hospital to take care of our kids, you know. The program that I love the most is the car service that you guys have because, you know, we had a really old van and traveling back and forth to Orlando put some toll again on the van, and I think you guys have this awesome program to help family with their cars.
Having the events that we have, giving us a day to not have to think about medicine, hospitals, and just enjoying a day with the family, going out to the parks and enjoying it with other families.
The Christmas party is huge. I mean, she looks forward to it every single day.
Tell her what you liked about the Christmas party and who you...
Face paint?
The face paint? What did Santa come in on?
Up by your truck.
Yeah.
The outings that we have is, you know, they're breaks from our everyday reality, and we're able to go out and enjoy ourselves, and not just ourselves, but I'm sure all these families, we go out and we spend the day together, and we really forget about all the stuff that we've been through, and we kind of enjoy that day. Candlelighters, you're a group of people that have been put together for a great cause, and that affect many lives. And to us, you know, if I had to sum it up, it would be family, because family loves each other. Family grows together, cries together, laughs together. And we've done that in the last couple of years. We laughed and we've cried a lot, haven't we? The fight that we have is no longer just our fight. You guys fight it with us. The families that are there fight it with us. I think we're all fighting it together. There's something to be said about strength in numbers, and we have the right people around us, and we have the right support group around us, and we thank you guys for that. You guys have impacted our life in a very positive way.